11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
All right, well, so this is the my heater went out edition. There's no heat here. There's no heater here. My dog's looking at me, and I've only got like a half a cup of cold coffee, so just figured out that it's time for the show, or that it's late a little bit. So I figured I'd start it live to see if anybody's going to jump in here. And we'll go from there. So for our WBs out there, good evening. This will probably be a short show if nobody jumps in, because I guess I'm going to go to Walmart and buy a heater. It's a little $14 heater, so hopefully they'll have them in stock, and I don't have to go to more than one. This dog's gone out twice already today, so I don't know what she wants. She already ate once or twice already today also. So she doesn't care about cold, so she's just out here for some other reason. All right, well, we'll see if anybody shows up. It is Monday. Imagine there was other shows earlier today. Yeah, but I don't feel like curling up with this dog. She doesn't like being held. Now she wants something to eat, so she's all wiry. Oh, look at her, now she's jumping up. She learned a new thing, jumping up on people. She thinks it's funny, appropriate, and it's not. All right, well, so yeah, worked on a project most of the day today in the other room with a bunch of machines going. It worked out pretty good because that sucks when it's hot out. I like to do that kind of stuff when it's cold. And I didn't even turn a heater on today because I had all these machines running. And then by the time I finally came up for air because of this dog wanted something, I figured out the show was late. So someone also figured out the heater's broken. So it's super cold in here. Problem is, all the clothes are outside, getting air dried, which means they're whatever the room temperature is outside. Let's go find out what the temperature is in Tucson. This will be, they're 44 degrees out there, so they're basically going to be ice. Ice. It's going to get down to 35 tonight. Hopefully there'll still be some heaters over at the store. If there's somebody in here, I'd go let the dog out, but I don't want to just let the dog out on an empty show. That would be rude. So it looks like it's just WB and Miller Time showed up. So I guess with that, we'll end it. There's 9 people watching, but they're not saying anything. Vance is out there. I'm sure a couple of the regulars might show up. But like I say, if there wasn't anything much to talk about, I just want to say, or just do a show just to do it. Let's see if anybody shows up, and nobody's showing up. It's a little late, but I want to say thanks to Patreons. I'll probably post a little bit later on today with a thank you to them. I did probably 8 hours today on a project, and they give us the time to do stuff like that, and almost done. All but done. Just a couple of things towards the end I figured out I needed to do. Otherwise, a completely done project. I might have broke one of the machines doing it, which is always fun. Just a little $15 electric heater that Dead Horse had one. Let me use it when I was staying in his driveway last year. And then so I just had a little electric cord going to this tiny heater, and that kept the van super good. Like it was perfect for the van. And then it was $15 or something. So he says, take it. So I took it and brought it into the house, and it's perfect. It heats a room or whatever that I'm in. And I don't have to have the main heater going for the house, heat up a bunch of rooms I'm not in. And this dog don't care. She likes cold. I think she just wants to eat more food right now. So yeah, I'll just go over to Walmart. The last time I was there, I didn't have any. We have 4 Walmarts that I could drive to within too much distance. I'm sure one of them will have an inexpensive heater for me. Let's see. So depending on, I'm gonna drink the rest of this coffee, which is about 3/4 Starbucks triple energy coffee. I might go live after that because, like I say, I've really been just following machines all day, making, keeping machines happy, working on some projects. Haven't really had a chance to look around to see what kind of consequence we had from yesterday's social media rally. Oh man, I'm not this tired. I'm just yawning because it's cold, I think. Yawning because I'm thinking about how I have to go get 44-degree clothes and put them on. Ugh, it's horrible. The modern ones crank out the heat. My daughter got a little one on Amazon. Yeah, this thing is it's just an element. It's nothing fancy. It's just a toaster element all curled up in a circle with a fan. I'm gonna also use this as an excuse to go check out the LED lights at Walmart. I bought these LED lights at Home Depot, and they are awesome. So now I really want to get a LED light in the above the sewing machines. Right now I use a big ass bulb, which is fine when it's hot out or when it's cold out. But when it's hot out, that thing puts out a lot of heat, and there's no need for it. Plus, it's not that bright, really. It's just a floodlight. So if anybody wants a link, if anybody's awake, but it's getting cold here. Snow last night, ice tonight. Yeah, we'll probably get both snow and ice. It'll drop down to 45 degrees tonight, which will probably, there'll be serious consequences of that. Hopefully, people will deal with it. Sleeting, nobody's got time for that. That's horrible. What they should think about doing is putting a big roof over Arkansas, and then you wouldn't have to deal with that. Well, it's not how it is here, but that's how it would be here. Weird. All right, well, so now it's 8 people. I'm under no contractual obligation to stay going. There's not 20. So I think at this point, I will jump out and go to Walmart. Giant snow globe. Like a big piece of glass that they would put over a giant watch. And you can see out of it. You still get light to your plants. That's a good idea. One to 10. I don't know what that means. 1/10 to 1/5 of ice buildup overnight. I don't know what that means. Oh, that doesn't sound like a lot, but any ice, I would imagine, is annoying. Whatever day it was, I went to go eat breakfast. Just listen to this. So get your wallets ready because you're going to want to go with this story. You're going to want to go over to Patreon. So I went to go eat breakfast the other day. This was a while ago. And I went out there and I pulled I got this metal thing over the window on the van, right, to keep the sun from killing the dashboard or whatever. I pulled that little metal thing and go to roll it up. And there was what do you call it? Not ice, but frost on there. So thick that I had to wait there for a little while, blowing the water at it and turning the defrosters on. In Arizona, I had to wait to go eat breakfast for a little while because I had to wait for the frost to get off of the window. So I know what it's like. I don't think we know what the weather will be like in Vegas, but often I have to go to winter in Vegas. And the power flick off, back on. That sucks. Nothing like that here unless they do something to that dam up there. I think we get all our power from the dam. Well, I guess we also have nukes. So physics would have to stop working for us to not have electric. Yeah, I thought for sure. I knew I was missing because I watched Clover's phone show, and then I knew I was missing Matt's show working on that project. But I was about 3/4 of the way through it, and I figured I'd blow through it. And I thought I'd be coming up for air maybe 7 o'clock or something. It's 8 o'clock. It turns out it's 10 something. So super hungry and cold. And it's just getting colder. All right, well, with that, I am going to wrap it up. We've been going live for 11 minutes. That's a long time for a show, a live show like this. 8 people out there. Like I say, I might go back on live later, depending on if coffee kicks in, depending on if I get a heater and how warm it makes the house. I'm not used to having the heater start at 10 p.m. Usually it's been on since most of the day, and it just maintains the heat. I don't know if a little tiny heater will actually warm this room up or not. That might, you know what I mean? I might have to get back onto a cycle where I turn it on during the day, and it just helps keep the heat. Anyway, thanks everybody for showing up. And again, thanks to the Patreons who allowed me to have 8 hours. I can't talk about it now, but you'll see the consequences of that project in a bit. And we'll talk to y'all tomorrow, I guess. Be back to pick you up later.